Estamos em tempo de entrevista e hoje vamos dar as boas-vindas ao estúdio da FPTV a Joshua De Luca. Joshua, muito bem-vindo. É um prazer ter-te aí desse lado, um jovem com 16 anos com um sonho tremendo. Quem é o Joshua De Luca?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Elena, for inviting me on this show. I want to thank FPTV for inviting me here and Bond inviting me here, and I want to just thank God for this opportunity that He gave me. Answering your question, my name is Joshua De Luca. I'm 16 years old. I was born in Canada. My parents are from Brazil, and I was born September 11th, 2009. And the way I started my passion for racing and cars in general is from when I was 3 years old. I had a certain love for cars and stuff like that. Like I loved the way they looked, and I loved the sound that the cars made. And one of my favorite movies at the time was the Disney Pixar Cars. It was my favorite movie growing up, and it stuck with me my whole entire life.
When did you start competing?
I started competing around when I was 14 years old, turning 15.
Like about a year and a half ago?
A year and a half ago, yes. I started a year and a half ago. I compete here in Canada, and I also compete mostly in the US.
When you approached your dad and your mom and you told them, this is what I'd like to do, what was their response?
Honestly, when I was gonna go talk to my dad, I was walking in the parking lot with him, and then I went inside the car with him, and I asked him, like, Dad, it's okay, I want that, Father. Like it's my dream, and this is what I truly want. And he looked at me in the eyes and he said, are you sure? Is this what you want? And I said, I am sure. And he said, listen, if you do everything right while following God, it's yours. Your dream is yours.
You competed not too long ago in the Pro League.
Yes.
And there were 64 competitors,
yeah.
And you became in the 27th place?
And I got ninth place.
I was just kidding. You got in the you got in ninth place, which is amazing.
Yes,
to
thank
get
you
that.
so much. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Thank you.
I know that there's a lot of people that watch our program.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of families, younger people, older people, parents, grandparents, and young crowd as well.
Yes.
And lately we've had a lot of young people that are involved in soccer, that are involved in hockey and other sports.
Mm-hmm.
You being a little bit older, because the other ones were a little bit younger, you are 16 years old. Now,
yes.
What does a 16-year-old like you, born in Toronto, going to school, doing karting, have the message that you are going to pass to those young boys and girls that are listening to us right now? Mm-hmm. What are you going to tell them?
Well, one thing I always one thing that I highly advise for all the young adults and teenagers out there and kids is, if you want it bad enough, you will get it. And if you truly believe in God, your dreams will come true. You can't expect to just stand still in your dreams just to fall on your hand. No, you got to work for it, and you got to trust in God through the process. Without God, you cannot do it. And that's why when we focus on a sport and a dream, we have to have a certain belief. You know
Do you agree that mistakes make you perfect?
Of course. You don't know how many times, Elena, that I've been to a race that I was starting out. If I just hopped on the racetrack and I was perfect each time, there's nothing good to that. There's nothing good to that.
What do you take with you? Like, what are your final thoughts once you get ready to just get there and start?
My final thoughts is just stay focused. Think about the track layout, how the track looks like, and something that I do, and I highly advise for everyone that does any sport that has faith in Jesus Christ, is before you start off what you're going to do, is to have a little prayer time with you and God and explaining on what you're going to do, and for Him to give you guidance throughout what sport you're doing.
I know that you're going to compete on the 24th of June in Hamilton.
Yes.
Yes.
Canadian Mini Indy.
That's a very good thing. Where are we going to see Joshua De Luca in 10 years from now?
Honestly, from what I think, I'm going to say how I see myself in 10 years is, hopefully, in the name of Jesus, I will be in either WEC or IMSA. WEC is the World Endurance Championship. and IMSA is cars that have been heavily modified onto it so it can be track ready. And that's honestly my goal. And that's how I see myself in 10 years.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you
Thank
sitting
you.
over here next to me. It's always nice to hear and to talk to people that have big and amazing dreams, and your dream is just amazing. We hope to see you back with more detail in the near future. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Vamos agora fazer um curto intervalo. Voltaremos depois com mais notícias.